Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. So, I think I've decided what we're going to do. Last episode was a bit short, but now I know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go to the woods, we're going to go find those hippies, and we're going to recruit them into the army. We already have the mages. As we see, we have an emissary from the Tower of Magi, which we managed last time to save both the mages and the Templars. But for the purpose of the game, we only get the mages to help us, which is nice. Everybody's cooperating. Also, off camera, I spoke to everyone, and somehow ended up in a romance with Morgana. I was just trying to be cocky, but ended up actually getting a kiss from her, and yeah, I guess that's going on now. I have a wisp above my head. What's that about? Also, I gave her the Black Grimoire, which, what I want to do is I want to record it so that other people can see that you get the quest from Morgana, and essentially is Flemish's Grimoire, and we're going to go talk about that now before we start the Dalish recruitment quest.
Yes?
What is that?
We're in camp,
just some
so
personal.
tis as good a time as any.
Kiss her. Okay, never mind.
Yes? So,
I'd like to ask you something.
full of questions, are you?
Okay, I guess I can't speak to her yet. So, let me just quickly have a look at the quest, because I got the quest. I actually got it. Do I have to wait a little bit of time before companions? You found Flemish Tone and gave it to Morgana. She seems quite eager to start studying it and make it only knows what she'll learn from it. Okay, so I'm guessing that I just take some time and come back and speak to her next time, I guess. So, I guess without further ado, we're going to talk to
I
Maxwell.
once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can
Doesn't
tell
like
the
that.
difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Stop scaring the dog, Alistair.
Hey!
Dickhead. Right. Let's go. Who should we take? Let's take, obviously, the Liana.
Yes.
Extend this time. Actually, do I want to extend? Because I feel like it's scare the mages. Yeah, fuck that.
Indeed.
You're coming with me, don't worry. Take Maxwell? Yeah, take Maxwell. Need a mage.
Indeed.
Take Morgana. And we're gonna go to Brest outskirts. Battalion outskirts. Probably gonna fight some Darkspawn here, aren't we? Lothrin has been destroyed.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banon that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
He's in a lot of trouble. You look stressed as fuck. But I suppose you would be if you're trying to command the kingdom. And also... Well, I say command the kingdom, he took over a kingdom basically. Alright, so what's this about? Before I do that, I mean. Let's level up Maxwell. So you have... Should probably just put a strength into you, shouldn't we? Strength and dexterity. Yes. Wait. Okay, I didn't get to do anything else with him. Morgana leveled up as well, so we're gonna level her up really quickly. She's shapeshifter. Level up in magic. Should we turn to a bear? I don't know if a bear is actually any good. The nature resistance and armor, as well as the bear's slam and rage abilities. What else she got? She got... Okay, she can do frost weapons, winter grasp, she can freeze people, do lightning. She has death magic apparently. Mind blast, she can stun people. Let's just enter a bear.
Ah, a fellow traveler of the fair lands. Are you a seeker, perchance? My packs are light, but I have a tome of strange origin. The Deus V Eternus, rumored to be the last message to a sinful world from the Maker himself.
Ooh! Oh, that's cool. Do you sell a few copies to the Circle
no
Tower?
idea what you're talking about, and neither do these large men carrying swords. Get them!
Interesting.
Ah. Great. I'm not being paralyzed. This is not good. I don't have a tank in my party, but I have a dog. I'm dying. I've been frozen for a long time there.
As you wish. I see. As you wish.
We're going to Okay, that paralyzation spell lasts for a long time. Well, we suck. I was really surprised. Like it's a bit unfortunate because my Warren got paralyzed straight away, and I don't know what spell it was, but oh shit. So we're gonna quickly talk to Sten.
The blight.
Which I think-
How will you end it?
In the previous episode, we finished on speaking to him, but I think I know a better way to talk to him this time.
Is that all? It is surrounded by an ocean of darkspawn. How will you reach it? If you reach it, how will you slay it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this. Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed. Evidently not. It remains only to see what you are here for.
Massive boost to appreciation right
Yes.
there. But we're going to speak to Sten again.
I
I have a
hardly
question.
Surprised. To answer
When
a
do you come
question,
to Ferelden?
the
what's the
Arishok
question?
asked what is the blight. By his curiosity, I am now here. Yes,
Didn't you have to report back?
never.
When are you going to do that?
I cannot go home.
Ah, well, you can stay here with us if you like.
Can we move on? We keep the darkspawn waiting. As you wish.
Let's go. And then we get that. Bit of minus strength.
What do you
So
need?
talk to Alistair very quickly.
Ask away.
You said you were
read
read about
I meant the
Eamon
dogs
raised, yeah.
raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact. Well, they were flying dogs, you see. Surprisingly strict parents, too. And devout Andrastians to boot. Or did I dream all of that? Funny the dreams you'll have when you sleep on a cold, hard ground, isn't it? Point taken. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Our Lehman wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough. Our Lehman eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me. Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
You were
Raised
young.
my dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that. I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
There we are. Not gonna speak to Liliana. I'll speak to her off camera, I think. But we have a grimoire to give to Morgana. So I'm gonna quickly do that.
What? You found Flemeth's grimoire? Ever since we discovered the condition of the Mage's Tower, I had wondered if it might be recoverable, but I had yet to speak of it to you. How fortunate that you found it on your own. You have my thanks. I will begin study of the tome immediately.
This is probably actually for the best, so that, just in case anyone doesn't know, you can find the grimoire in the Grand Enchanter's quarters, in the Mage's Tower. It's in a chest. I think it's an unlocked chest, so it's easy to grab. But, you start a romance with Morgana.
I suppose something is deserved for all your efforts, is it not?
That's some proper fancy music right there, isn't it?
Squander this opportunity to learn more than Flemeth wished me to know. This should be interesting.
Nice. Alright, and we also got her special skill. So, let's move on. This time, hopefully we won't die.
Yes.
So let's grab Alistair. Let's grab... Who do we want in our party?
Indeed.
Liliana.
Yes.
Wayne. Let's go to the outskirts. If we don't get attacked now... Hey, there we go. Right, so we gotta watch out for that mage. Right, I've already shown that, so I'm gonna skip it.
Ah, a fellow traveler of the fair lands. Rumored to be the last message to a sinful world from the Maker. I have no idea what you're talking about, and neither do these large men. Get them! Now let's see, which one?
If we run... Blow you all up. Yeah, now who's paralyzed? You suck. Oh, here, I'm stunned. Why are they all attacking me? Alright, I'm gonna just napalm us all then. No, this went a lot better. Camel crack cow. Do get in 1 health generation in combat. Cool. Got some money as well. Oh, I'll try. Hey, give me some stuff, mage. Didn't give me anything important. Can we check the back of his cart? I guess not. But actually, now that I think about it, when I was talking to Liliana off stream, she brought up a point about her considering herself for Alden, but in her DLC, Liliana's song, she was a little bit like concerned about not going back to Orlais, and it seemed like she considered herself more of a Orlesian in that DLC. So I don't know. Is there like a little bit to see there?
Stop right there, outsider. The Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly.
Do you know free camping's illegal?
This is no stop on a traveler's journey. We have neither an inn for you to rest in nor bread to share. I suggest you move on.
That seems like a poor attitude.
Yet trusting outsiders always ends up with our people being enslaved or driven from their homes, so I trust you'll forgive our lack of hospitality. So I will repeat myself one last time. Go back the way you came, and do so quickly. I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours? Seeing as you are obviously no simple trespasser, I will leave it to the Keeper to decide the importance of your business. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
Nice. Voice break again.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
I understand, but this one claims to have important business with our people.
I see. Tell me, stranger, what business could you possibly have with us? We have our own issues we must deal with, as you can see.
I come representing the Grey
You might have
Wardens.
simply said so to begin with. Masiranus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are? Manners. From a Shemlin. Interesting. What might be your mission here? Have you come to spread news of the Blight? I had already sensed the corruption spreading in the south. The existence of the Blight is not news to me. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me.
I just noticed that he's a mage and that Alistair's kind of there in full Templar armor.
The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped, but we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Demons, werewolves, and darkspawn. What the fuck's going on with Ferelden at the minute? We need silver bullets.
There was a time in Ferelden's history when werebeasts roamed the lands in great numbers. Spirits possessed animals and turned them into horrific monsters. The humans warred against and destroyed these creatures. No doubt their tales of those days grow ever more inaccurate.
Werewolves are beasts not unlike abominations, possessed wolves driven mad.
The werebeasts are not all gone from this land, and the ones that stalk the Brazilian forests are proof of this.
I guess we gotta help them as well.
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
Yes, I'm very good at non-trivial tasks.
Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
You know, I can't stop thinking about Witherfang being like a term used by Indians, which I think Dalish elves are like largely inspired off, as well as Celtic mythology.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck. Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
Jack, do you have any advice to help
Watch
this?
for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
Watch for the white wolves. So I'm trying to find a white wolf, but there's more white wolves. Great.
There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it.
Did all werewolves everywhere stem
No.
from Witherfang?
The ones from this forest, however, do.
So werewolf bite
It
me
is
like become
possible,
infected.
but not guaranteed. The only way to protect against the curse is not to be bitten.
Great advice.
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable. If that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be rather personal. That is a long tale I do not have time to tell. Ask Sayrel about it if you wish. Go on then. I must return to caring for my...
I should go.
Creator's speed on your way.
Think about it. Can a Grey Warden actually be infected with, well, by a werewolf or by any sort of werebeast. Because they've already drunk in Darkspawn blood. So, Grey Wardens walk around tainted. And which eventually, apparently, if you are tainted, then you turn into a ghoul, or turn into a Darkspawn itself.
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Verathorn can help you.
So
Do
okay,
not
what's
lie
inside
to
you?
me. I find it most unbecoming.
Really? I have 4 in speech. Can I talk to Lenivor and ask him
Yes.
about the chest?
What is it you need? Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use. I must return to
that's
caring
gay.
for my...
It would have been cool if you could like come back to him and ask him, "Oh, can I have some supplies, please, mate?" Oh, I could take that.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly, the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need?
What exactly
I'm
do
the
you
clan's
make here?
craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest, Ironbark. The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come. I would be
Yeah, I can see
hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across Ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
What
I
kind of item
excel
would
in
you
making
make?
blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate. Provided there's enough wood, that is. And I
we'll
did
see, no
not ask
promises.
for a promise. I only asked that you consider the task, should you come across the bark in the forest.
Such a blade as
Yes,
equipment.
the Keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. There is a large chest by the Araville, where I put everything we could spare. Feel free to sort through it and take whatever you need.
Oh, so I can't go back to that chest now.
I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be...
Okay. A bit of scout's bow, sell that. Darmishim. Dalish blade. Elf light arrow. They any good? We got Dalish gloves. Chastened robes. 6 defense. I think I'm good for robes for a minute. 3 defense. Elf rope. Is other rope given to Sam? Where are rogues? Silver brooch. Oh yeah, I'll buy that. There's nothing else now, is there? I'll sell the apprentice cowl. I forgot to give that to the dog. And that to Stan. Oh well, not the end of the world.
What do you
Saying
wish?
that, actually,
I am...
let me just borrow you quickly a second. I'll sell that. Yeah, that's what I want to sell. Cool.
Underanitation Great. I am a bit curious of the outside world.
Didn't mean to skip through that.
Do you mind if I ask you a question or two?
That, go ahead.
I hear the human cities are very large. Thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true?
Oh yeah. It's great.
No, I could never leave the clan. My duties here are important to my people, and to me. No doubt, I would not even find my way. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought.
They are used to it, just as humans are. Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that, would I? I was in the circle for most of my life.
Have you not seen how the elves live amongst your kind? It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory. I have a question, if it's not too impolite to ask. Do your people regret what they did to ours? I see. That is difficult for our people to accept. Even if only some were in favor of what was done to us, the rest did nothing to stop it. A poet once wrote of them, before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own. As you wish.
I should go.
Darth Shirel.
Don't want to just sit here and make it heavy in dialogue.
You have betrayed the trust of my clan, and no doubt stolen from us. Zathrian shall hear of this, I assure you. He said Master Verathorn would supply you with equipment, not that you... Suppose I should not be surprised. Zathrian was right. I'm too trusting of outside. I have nothing to say to you. If you're truly here to help my clan, then please do so.
Don't think I was meant to do that. Okay. I assumed he was on about this chest here. But looks like he didn't mean that chest. Oh well. Kinda cool. Alright, let's go speak to a couple more people. We're gonna speak to an elf over here. Cameron?
Hello? That is, we
I don't know why I'm laughing at these options.
I am sorry. I didn't mean to offend you in any way.
You're about to if you keep this up. I gotta stop being a dick now.
I'm very sorry. It's just that we don't get many visitors. Well, like you, I mean. Of your kind.
You've never seen anything before?
It's just that they don't... I mean, you don't... Oh, I should start over. I'm Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter. I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
No, I'm not training tonight.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Why not? Work? Yes mate, I got an SCR that I gotta get done tonight. So I'm going in to get it done. And apparently I can't do it next week, so I gotta do it this week.
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my...
What? Fine. Like non-existent. Puppy Pablo, you still there? And he's gone. Right. There must be some way to solve your problem.
I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do. No, I couldn't do that. I must kill the beast myself. It is my rite of passage to become a full hunter. You are right. I do want to marry Gaina before she marries someone else. So you would get a pelt for me? Why would you do that?
You could be a proper dick in this game. I fucking love it.
Then, I am very grateful. I will pray to Andrul, the goddess of the hunt, for your success.
Well, he has girl problems. That was kind of sick. But I think we're going to end the stream there. We've got a couple of things to do. A couple of quests to do for the next episode, so it's a good thing we came here now. We pissed off whatever her name is by looking at the chest. There's only a songbook in there, so I don't get why she's getting so mad. I seriously thought, though, that this was a chest that he set aside for us, supplies. I didn't know there was another chest. So it's my mistake on that part. But it is what it is. Anyways, I'll leave that for the next episode, and I'll see you guys then. Bye!